in a revolving door.
Hey, I'm Gata the Catgirl here with a new video for you. So this is kind of important, so let's just jump right in. Steam is a digital distribution platform developed by Valve Corporation, which offers digital rights management, multiplayer gaming, video streaming, and even some social network services. It's an extremely major corporation right now, and millions of people use it to manage their video games on their computers. Recently this month, they decided to become very strict on their hentai material. For those innocent souls unaware of what hentai is the term we adopted in the Americas to refer to cartoon pornography. It's a fairly vague term and can range from anything from softcore to hardcore. It's mainly a reference to anime porn, but it's not entirely exclusive. So, in the long run, this is actually a pretty understandable decision. A lot of companies just don't want to have to deal with that stuff and the backlashes that come with it. The problem, though, is that they are very unspecific. Steam has stated in their rules that pornographic content is not allowed, and that's not new. Steam really isn't the sort of place to find and look for that kind of stuff. And let's be honest, there are plenty of places you can go to collect your fill on porn, whether it be video games, shows, or movies, whatever you're into. I won't judge you. Well, I will judge you, but just not as harshly as I would for, well, whatever. Anyway, specifically, what Steam is doing is banning anime boobs. You heard me right. They aren't actually cracking down on porn, just anime boobies. Necoworks OVA has said,
"We have been informed that adult content in tropical liquor must be censored by the end of May 2018, or the game will be removed from Steam. We are working on this issue."
Hunidev, the developer for one of the most popular games on Steam, Hunipop, has also stated,
"I've received an email from Valve stating that Hunipop violates the rules and guidelines for pornographic content on Steam and will be removed from the store unless the game is updated to remove said content."
Now, I can say both of these are fair, as there is some nudity in these games, but this gets a lot more confusing. Ubisoft has said,
"We've just received some troubling news today that Steam has decided to pull down our title Mutiny within 2 weeks for reports of pornographic content. Now, those of you who know Ubisoft know that we don't pull that on Steam or advertise that content on Steam. In fact, Ubisoft has been one of the strictest developers in terms of following Steam's guidelines, and absolutely nothing in Mutiny violates their guidelines. After our Steam publisher, Manga Gamer, met with Valve in person, they were told that ecchi content was fine on Steam."
For you normal and innocent people out there, ecchi is the anime term for hinted perverted content, but not explicit. Softcore, if you would. Cleavage, midriff, legs, sexy poses, etc. Nothing that is officially considered porn. But Ubisoft continues, and this is the important part I want to bring up.
"From Hunipop to Sonohana Beta to Mutiny, the message is clear. If your game has sexy anime-inspired art in it, get it gone. While Western games, which are 100 times more pornographic content, escape unscathed, one rule for them and no rules for us."
As I mentioned, it's perfectly fair to crack down on pornographic content that they have to monitor and sell. Oh, excuse me. But they only seem to be cracking down on anime-inspired content. We can go over the other games Steam has to offer that blatantly show nudity, such as Conan Exiles, Rust, Forest, Witcher 3 even, and that's super popular right now. Each with visual dicks and boobs in their games. But no one has contacted them concerning the pornographic nature of it. We can also take note that some developers have been given warnings with a chance to update, and others have only been informed that their content is being pulled now, despite being approved before. I would think this would be a breach of contract on Steam's part, but I don't know the technicalities there. Either way though, if they're going to enforce these rules, they should be enforcing them to everyone. Steam has an age verification system if you try to view any game that may have mature content. The purpose of this is so Steam can legally say that they are not responsible for your actions if you choose to proceed, and they can safely say that they did not offer it to anyone underaged. Now, what would be the point if they're going to eliminate all content anyway? Oh right, because they're only eliminating anime content apparently. The age verification system is obviously still going to stick around for the non-anime related nude games. I don't really understand the decision Steam is making. I'd have no problem if it was consistent. I'm in no way upset that they want to crack down on porn. Power to them, actually. I'm actually more upset that they're not making any sense and being fairly discriminate. They're going to lose a ton of sales from this. People will be terrified whether or not their games have any prohibited content, despite following the no pornographic content policy. Is cleavage going to be considered too much? Should they be making the skirts longer? Where exactly is the line now? Or is this just a clever ploy to keep anime content creators away from Steam? And what happens to the Steam customers who have already purchased these games? Is Steam just gonna cut them off, no longer have access to these games and keep their money? Or are they gonna have to refund millions and millions of dollars all at once? Nothing about this decision is making any sense to me. I've seen videos here and there on YouTube about it, but they don't actually offer solutions. Here I present to you a solution. There's a petition going on to stop this. Link in the description. Together we can bring back consistency and order to Steam's confusing decision making, and also save Catgirl boobies. In this petition you do need to sign up for a change.org account, which doesn't take long, just takes a few seconds, but it's required so that they know that you're not cheating their numbers.